Hi everyone, my name's Michelle and I'm MommaLovesYouGB here on FlossTube, but also on Instagram and Etsy as well. Welcome to the Sunday morning briefing. It is actually Sunday the 16th of June today. It's Father's Day here in the UK. I didn't film yesterday. I planned to film yesterday, but I had what can only be described as the biggest cob on ever. I was in such a temper yesterday for no real good reason either. I just was in one of those. And I was probably horrendous to be around yesterday, so it's probably a good job that I didn't film. And I think the real crux of the reason was that it rained and it rained and it rained all day yesterday, and I was freezing from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed, and I got soaked about 4 times, and I think I had just had enough of life yesterday. I'd had enough of the rain, I'd had enough of being cold, and so I decided not to film last night because I just couldn't have mustered a smile. First world problems, I know. But I've also filmed today one of the TryTreats boxes as well, which I'm going to put right on the end, and I've got a special guest joining me. So hang around if you want to see that. Right, I've got things to share with you. I've got some finishes that aren't mine, but I've got them to share with you. I've got my very first cross stitch to show you. I have got the competition winners. I've got some more lovely giveaways from Ruthie from Crow's Feet Stitching. I've got some stitching. I've got some haul as well. My 123 stitch order came in. I'm going to start off with a couple of sort of questions that I've been asked based on the last video. So a lot of you have been after this chart. Now, this chart comes from a company called Bluebird Needleworks, and I bought it from them on Etsy probably a long time ago. Probably, it's got to be 2 or 3 years ago at least. Probably more like 3 years ago. And I tried to find them on Etsy and they're not there anymore, and I think it's because they're a Russian company, and so they're not on Etsy anymore. I did find them on Facebook and I've messaged the designer to see whether if she's selling her charts anywhere else, but she hasn't got back to me, so I don't know if you're going to be able to find this one, I'm afraid. The other question that I've had a couple of times recently, probably because you can see it just over my shoulder, is what is the bee? What is the bee that you can see? So this is a bee by a company called Pyro Dog Pins on Etsy, and they are still on Etsy, you can still find them. And I stitched this bee quite a while ago on Vintage Country Mocha, and the reason I chose this bee is because I wanted one that looked pretty realistic. And I decided that at the time, this one was the most realistic bee that I could find on Etsy. And what I've done is I've made it into like a little stitcher's book. So if I undo the ribbon, you can see that's what it looks like on the inside. And I found some little of these hexagonal sort of little loops, if you like. And then I put some colours of thread on there. I've got a little hanging decoration there. And then on the back, and I still need to put a little clasp on it, is just a little space for needles, pins, things like that. So that just sort of sits on the back like that. And I just need to pop a closure on there. I've had this made for quite some time now, really, and I haven't put a closure on it, but it will get one eventually. And so that's what it looks like. And as I said, that's the Pyro Dog Pins bee. I've got some lovely other charts on there as well, so go and have a look at them. Okie dokie, let's have a look at a couple of finishes. Now, the mothership is staying for a little while. My mum is with us, and she showed me yesterday. She said, I've got these 2 finishes. I was like, can I show them? And she's kindly let me show them. So the first one is by Little House Needleworks. It's called First Corinthians, and she picked out the colours as charted except for the pink. I think she picked a slightly deeper pink than is charted. So Mum is an Ada stitcher, and this is, gosh, it's even got a label on it, 16 count hand dyed Ada fibre on a whim called Milk and Honey. So where are we? There we are. So that is her finish. I think that's lovely. Love that. Top job. Top job. And then the other one that she's finished is a modern folk embroidery one called In Friendship. And you can get this on Jacob's Modern Folk Embroidery website. And she decided to do hers in a blue silk. Now I know it's a Silks for You silk because I have the rest of the hank, but actually which one it is I'm not 100% sure, but it's a beautiful kind of mid blue, almost to like a cornflower blue. I've got a feeling Chris has just arrived home with the dogs as well, so there may be a pause in a minute. And this is her finish. Now this also looks, this might be an 18 count actually. It looks slightly finer than the other one. So that is her finish. And she was like, oh no, you can't show it. There's some fudging in the bottom. I was like, doesn't matter, Mum. We all do it. We all do just a little bit of fudging every now and then. So that is her finish. And she also brought with her what she claims to be is my first cross stitch. And it's also a needle book and it's still in use. And that is it. Now I clearly decided that what you were supposed to do is stitch between the threads rather than overlap them, but I don't dislike it. And I clearly ran out of some threads there. Now this was in primary school, so I was probably about Ness's age, 7 or 8. And do they all go the same way? No, they don't all go the same way, but one row goes one way and one row goes the other way. But as you can see, this has been cherished by my mother for some probably 37 years or so. There we go. So she said she was going to bring it. There's one poke in there to just put that needle back in before it maims me further. There we go. Right, let's put those down there as well. What have I been stitching this week? I have done a bit of a blast from the past project. I've had a new start and I've been working on a SAL. So let's carry on with the SAL. The SAL is the Deadly Aquarium and the next part has just come out as well. And where have I got to? I haven't ironed this. I've put in the coral. So that part, apart from the one yellow that I'm missing, that part is complete. I've still got a bit more to work on this part, and I've got the back stitch and the yellow that I'm missing in the first part. So we're slowly working down through the pieces. I'm planning to have a big catch up. We're due a week off sometime this month, I think. So that week I'm planning to have a bit of a catch up. And we've just had the latest one, which has got venomous spines on it. So we have got a stonefish, which is this one down at the bottom, a red lionfish, which is this one here, a blotched fox face, and we've got some sea lettuce here. So I didn't know that. So sea lettuce, the danger level is moderate, and I was like, well, it must be if you slip on it. It's dead slippy stuff. But apparently the decaying algae releases toxic, sometimes lethal hydrogen sulfide gas. I never knew that. We won't mention the fact that I've got a marine zoology degree. But they're not animals anyway. And they're not plants either, but there we go. Right, I have also started this. Now, I loved this. As soon as I saw that Janine had released it, I loved it. And I have been stalking the websites of this Fair Isle to try and see who's going to get it first. And I got it from Arts and Designs. And it's this one called the Blue Flower Summer Valentine. And I just love this. I had wanted to try and get it finished for Father's Day to give to Chris today, but I fell short. Never mind. And this is where I am. So far I have a faceless otter who looks like he's holding a cutlass. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I've substituted a couple of the threads because I didn't have them. Did I bring the packet up or did I not? No, I didn't. What I'll do is when I finished it, I'll let you know which ones I've substituted. But I can tell you that the red is the DMC variegated thread. And then the greens and others are just close in. So when I finished it, I'll give you a rundown of all the proper substitutions that I've made. And it's on that piece of 32 count fabric that came from West Green Loft Yarns, which is actually a very pale blue. And it looks more blue in person. I think it was called Darcy Blue. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. I can't wait to finish it. I've got a frame picked out and everything. So can't wait for that. And then my blast from the past was in this bag. Now this is actually the first project bag I ever made. And for those of you who followed me for a little while, you might know that I used to make and sell project bags a long time ago. And this was the first one that I ever made. And this skeleton actually glows in the dark. Now in here is, what is it even called? When Skeletons Dance. It's called When Skeletons Dance, and it's by the Drawn Thread. And I've only got my working copy in there, so hence why I'm not going to show you what it looks like. I'll try and find a picture and put it up. Now, as far as I can remember, I have changed the colour of the house. The house, I think, is meant to be a green, and I've done it as an orange. So I think if I remember correctly, I tucked the board down here. And this is on a piece of Zweigart fabric, and I can't remember the fabric. I bought it from Burford Needlecraft. Now, there used to be a needlecraft shop in Burford in Oxfordshire a long time ago. It hasn't been there for donkey's years, and I bought it there. And it is a Zweigart, but it's the weirdest Zweigart ever. I find it really quite hard to stitch on, which is probably why I put it down to begin with, because I don't know, you never seem to be going through the right place. But there we go. So I just suddenly decided that I wanted to pick this up and have another little go on it. That moon is gonna be an absolute killer when time comes to it. And this house is quite large as well. There's probably another, probably down to that fold there to go before we get to the bottom of the house. Ness is singing. So I decided that I wanted to have a go at it, and that's what happens. Some of these things you just get a notion and you go back to them and you get a notion. Now, I mentioned earlier about searching through UK shops, UK stitchery shops, and we can't forget to mention the newest stitchery shop on the block, which is Talking Dog Stitchery, which is a fabulous shop, and it opened its doors at 5 o'clock on Friday. And she put a message up on her Instagram, actually, because I'd put a little Instagram story up because I'd bought some things, and I think she said that I was the first live customer. Now, I presume she doesn't mean the rest are dead, but I think what had happened is that she'd got some of her friends to test the system and make some orders, and then when she went live on 5 p.m, I was the first order. So I can't wait to show you what I've got. I've got a couple of cottage garden threads. I've got a couple of the Blueberry Ridge ones. I've got the winter and the autumn, and then I've got one of the Heart in Hand Tiny Towns as well, so I can't wait to show you those next week. Right, let's have a look at the competition winners. I had 3 competitions last week. Oh, don't forget to show you the freebie as well. I forgot the freebie last week. I had 3 competitions last week. Let's start with this one. Now, this isn't necessarily what the winner might choose, but the winner can choose any of the charts from Little Loops, www.littleloops.co.uk. Now this is one of the charts under the heading The Old Barn Stitching Company. Now this is a collaboration between Sammy and Debbie. Debbie has got, I've met Debbie, she's got a wealth of antique samplers. She frequently goes to France buying textiles, laces, linens, all sorts of things, and she's got a wealth of these samplers. Sorry about that. I think they've collaborated on some designs. I think this is a new design, but there are others which are reproductions. So Sammy has kindly said that you can pick anything from her website, any PDF from her website. And the winner from this is Louise Sharp. So congratulations, Louise. If you get in touch with me, I will pass your details over to Sammy, and then you can liaise with Sammy as to which PDF you would like. The next giveaway was this one, Louise Tegan. Okay, another Louise. And I had said this one was cat, because there's a lovely little cat on this one. And the winner of this one is AJ Darling 4776. So congratulations. If you drop me a message or an email with your postal address, I will put this in the post to you. And the very last one was this one, Sew by Row by Laurie Holt, with the threads. And this was won by Chris Jones, CQ7SY. I think that's what my handwriting says. So if you get in touch with me, Chris, I will pop this in the post to you when you give me your postal address. So congratulations to everybody who has won. Right, other giveaways. Now, Ruthie from Crow's Feet Stitching, the lovely, lovely Ruthie. If you've ever spent any time with Ruthie, you'll know just how lovely she is. She has got 4 new releases for summer, and they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful. And she's very kindly said that I can give away one of each of them. So I'm super happy to do that. I'm super happy to do that. So let's have a look. Now I didn't have much paper left, so I've printed out just the front sheets of all of them. So she's got 2 brand new designs and 2 reproductions. Now this is her first one. This is called Two for Joy, and I can't wait to stitch this. I have a real thing about magpies. I always look for magpies. I always salute magpies. I'll say that little rhyme to myself, and it's really nice actually that this is the British version. I know that in the American version it becomes different. Ours is 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. And I've seen that charted before, but I think it might be the American version, which is not the same, and I forget where they go different. I think it might be 3 and 4 that's different, but I love this. Absolutely love it. Her next one has also got a little magpie on it, and this one is Summertime, a summertime pillow. Now if you've stitched any of Ruthie's other pillows, you'll see that you've got like a nice little story going on. You can tell that it's a Crow's Feet Stitching design. Now her 2 reproductions. The first one is Hannah Mary Schofield. Look at that at the bottom. This is the original. Isn't that beautiful? Hannah Mary Schofield, December the 6th, 1867 it looks like. And I just love, she's got 2 chickens on there, and I think there's a lovely little sheep there. It looks a bit like a Kerry Hill sheep to me. I might put a picture of a Kerry Hill sheep up. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They always remind me of skateboarding sheep. Now, a very, very long time ago, I used to work for Adam Henson when I finished, actually during my A-levels. He was a friend of my dad's, and they had Kerry Hill sheep up at the Cotswold Farm Park, and I just love them. Like I say, they just remind me of like little skateboarding sheep, but they've got knee pads on and elbow pads. So, love that. And then her very last one is called Sarah Footit, 1821. Big red house. I find it more difficult filming when there's people around. Somebody's always saying something to somebody loudly. So this is the one that's the tell me ye knowing and discerning few, where I might find, I can't say it, I've tried 4 times now. Tell me ye knowing and discerning few, where I may find a friend both firm and true. That verse. Apologies, you'd think that I had a rudimentary grasp of the English language. Right, so which words are we going to use? We are going to use magpie. Love magpie. Can't wait to stitch that one. We are then going to go summer. And let's go chicken. Chicken. And house. Let's go house. So, can I remember them? This is always a good test. Magpie, summer, chicken, and house. You can enter for all 4 if you would love to. So put me a little comment down below. If you can't make up your mind, enter for all of them. You don't have to come up with a comment. You can just put your the words down at the bottom if you'd like to. But it's always lovely to hear from you when you do leave a comment. Right, I need to do this. This is the freebie that I forgot last week. This is by Owl Forest Embroidery, and this is called Glutton Waxwing. And you can get this available on their website. They have quite a few different freebies, some big, some small, some really huge ones that you just think, my gosh, is that a freebie? But it is. But I like this one. I like a waxwing. I like the colours in this. And I think also it would make, you know, quite a nice smaller chart if you're just looking for a little chart for a swap or something like that. Words are really hard today. Right, let's have a look at some haul. I've got a little bit of haul to show you. I'm going to start off with my flosses from Lakeside Needlecraft. They're Colour and Cotton. I'm down into the P's now. So they start you off, if you decide to go into their club, they start you off at A's, and then you basically work your way through the alphabet. So I have got Pickled Beets, Petit Maison, which is like a really lovely pale blue. What have we got now? Persimmon, Perfect Pie Crust, Pebble Beach, Peanut Brittle, Peach Sherbet, Pea Pod, Pansy Purple, what a perfect colour that is, beautiful, and Organza Pink. So love those. I love having them just on a big ring, just to pick from, to chart with, just there to swap and choose as I please. I really, really enjoy having those. And then my 1, 2, 3 stitch order. Now I've been looking at these for a really, really long time. And every time I've gone to order them, one or other of them has been out of stock. And so this time they were all there, they were all in stock. So I was like, right, I'm going for it this time. So I bought some Mill Hill kits. So let me show you what I have got. I have got basically the whole nativity. So I've got Mary. I've got the baby Jesus. Baba Yesses, he's called in Wales. With a cow and a little sheep down there. Love those. And then I've got Joseph as well. So they form a little set called the Nativity Trilogy. And then I have also got this little set, which is Gloria. Oh, let's not drop them down there. Luke, one of the shepherds. And Benjamin, another one of the shepherds. And then the last of the Nativity trilogy, so there's basically 3 trilogies, there's 9 altogether, are the Magi, the kings. So we have got Balthazar, we have got Gaspar, and we have got Melchior. Beautiful. Can't wait to do those. Really, really chuffed with those. Like I said, every time I've gone to order them, one or more of them has been out of stock. And this time I looked and they were all there. And I was like, right, I'm just going to grab them all. Before I go, I just want to pass on another FlossTube that you need to go and watch. Now, I don't need to make any recommendation about this because she has just released her second FlossTube video and already has, I think, nearly 5,000 subscribers. And it is Sian, who is Periwinkle Stitcher on Instagram and also on YouTube. If you want to see some amazing, amazing stitching and quilting projects, then Sian is your lady. She has got talent in spades. She's really, really lovely as well. I've had the pleasure of meeting her a couple of times at various different retreats. And she goes a lot over to America. She goes to retreats over in America. She's recently been down to the Stacey Nash one that was in the UK. And the projects that she does is amazing. The quilting, everything. She's a perfectionist and her style is fabulous. So if you're looking for a new floss tuber, then she's your girl. Right, now if you'd like to stay and watch the TryTreats box and see who my special guest is, then please do. If you're going to leave me now, then I will say cheerio and I will see you again next week. Stay classy, stitchers. Hi everyone. So Ness is with me today.
Heavy.
What does that mean?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Shows how good my Welsh is. And we're going to do a TryTreats box.
Normally on a TryTreats box.
Because this one is from Japan.
My home in Eno, Japan.
And Ness's favourite YouTube channel, The Outdoor Boys, often go to Japan.
The whole YouTube channel is The Outdoor Boys and the men's in Japan.
And so you quite want to taste the food, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the TryTreats box.
My home and a TryTreats box.
Okay. So this is what we've got in here. I'll put all the details down below. You don't have to say this in Welsh. I'll put all the details down below because I've got a discount code and you'll want to see where it comes from. So this is how it comes, except I opened it. And we've got all sorts, you're going to do that, darling? Got all sorts of things in there, most of which neither of us can read.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to go...
That says Yuki.
Yeah. We'll see what happens when we come to them. So we've got a drink each, just in case things are not pleasant. So we'll get them all out and then we'll get rid of this box. Okay. Now there's some in here that Ness has already eyed up.
These two.
Alright, we're going to start with those two then.
Yeah, I want to start with the grape thing.
Start with the grape thing. So this is a Mackin Yummy Grape. A delightful treat that combines the herbal sweetness of grapes with a satisfying chewy texture. Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
No, it doesn't.
Can you open it?
Yeah. That smells quite nice.
Oh yeah, okay. I like grape flavoured things.
Grapey. Can I have the star?
Yep.
This might be open. Oh, I'm actually going to have the hand.
You have the hand then. Get it?
Sticky.
It is sticky. Right. And I've got the star, which I can't even get out of the thing.
You want me to?
No, I'm going to have to eat it out of the packet. We don't have to eat it all. Save a bit for later. Do you like it?
Yeah.
I reckon that's okay.
It's yummy.
Yummy. Okay.
Pokemon now.
Pokemon now.
Pokemon.
I can't even see that listed.
There.
No, that's not it, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's just a different
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's a different Pokemon.
Okay, so a pocket monster cookie.
Okay. Let's see if I can. It looks like that.
Just looks like a cookie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just looks like a brown cookie.
Have a bite of it.
Ooh, it's chocolate flavoured. I actually quite like that.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now let's try the prawn cookies.
Is that the same as them?
Yeah, they're both the same, so we have one packet each.
Okay. Ibukatsu shrimp cracker.
This is what it looks like.
Okay. Give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Right, you've got to eat it.
But I don't like shrimps.
Go on.
I don't like it.
I
don't like it.
That is quite fishy.
Fishy.
You've got your drink there if you need some. That's like fish.
That's actually pretty tasty.
Really? To me, that's like fish market at kicking out time. Like 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a hot day. Fair play. If you're going to eat that, you can have some more later. Right.
And this.
What's that one? Oh, that's the wrong.
This.
Oh no, that's horrible. Corn.
Actually, that's horrible now.
Corn potage. Texas corn potage is a crispy corn snack with a comforting taste of creamy corn potage soup.
This is what it looks like. I'm going to see if I can. Oh yeah, I can open it. They're just like balls, a little bit.
Excellent.
I don't like it.
But you like sweet corn. That does taste like sweet corn.
It tastes like sweet corn, but it's disgusting.
But you like sweet corn. You sit and eat frozen sweet corn.
Surely.
Have another one. It's not actually too. Have another one. It's not actually too bad. Go on.
No, I
Give
don't
it a whirl.
No.
I can eat those then. Right. What are they? There we go. That's them. Yuki no Yado crackers. It's a rice cracker.
Oh, I like rice crackers.
Crafted with precision and care.
Okay. So.
But it gives no hint of flavour. So we'll give it a whirl.
I'll have one cut and you. I have one biscuit and you the other.
Okay.
Oh, that sweet corn thing's coming back to me. I don't like it.
It's coming back to get you, is it?
Yes.
What's been your favourite so far?
The great thing.
Great thing. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna do like. That's hard.
Oh, I like that.
It's really crunchy.
That's kind of salty sweet. I like that.
Oh. It's just like it's a plain cookie or a biscuit, but it's got salt and sugar on it.
It's got the consistency of foam, essentially, sort of hard foam.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like having salt and sweet popcorn at the cinema, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's in a cookie.
I like those.
Yeah.
Right, we'll save those for later then.
Yeah.
Okay. Little palette cleanser.
I like this.
Just lick your fingers, you little grub. Right.
It's got a little pussycat on it.
Stop talking funny. Right. I think it's that one.
Yeah, it is. It's got a little cat on it.
Okay, a rice cracker flavour to deliver umami fix.
If that's in Japan and it's fish, I don't like it.
No, I don't know what umami means.
Me neither.
We'll soon find out.
This is what it looks like. And the crackers have just broken.
Never mind.
They've just broken, haven't they, Mum?
Yeah, never mind. They'll break in a minute. Right. What does it smell like?
They're actually really salty. They're quite nice.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah, very true. Is that garlic on it?
I don't know what them little floaty black things are.
Actually, that's not very tasty after.
Maybe that's what that umami fix is.
Maybe umami means seaweed.
I'll Google that.
What?
I have to Google that.
Yeah. Or we
I like
could just ask she who not be named.
No, because we'll set everybody else's off. Maybe we'll ask her afterwards.
We're gonna try.
Wait up. What are they?
They're crisps which have got the hints of crab. In it. Crab.
A hint of crab.
Yeah.
Is that, which one do you reckon they are?
It's that one. I can see a little crab.
Yeah. Delectable fusion of crispiness, indulgence, meticulously crafted to offer a taste of culinary excellence.
And they've got...
And they taste of crab.
They taste of crab. They're pink. They're pink. You can't really taste the crab, but I don't
Well, what made you go with? Have another go. Right. Come on. They're
a bit plain.
I quite like those. They're not as awful as those first fishy ones.
Yeah, you can't taste the crab in it a lot. Only if you eat like a whole packet of them, you can taste the aftermath of crab.
Aftermath?
Yeah.
It's a bit like, I would imagine it's a bit like eating a packet of quavers.
Yeah.
In a fish market.
Yeah, fish market.
Okay. What we're going for next? We've only got 3 things left.
Yeah, this.
That one.
Fighting dudes.
Sumo wrestlers. Right.
Sumo wrestler.
It's a savoury snack in the theme of a sumo wrestler. The snack features a core of crunchy rice cracker enveloped by savoury layer of seasoning. We've had a lot of rice crackers, haven't we?
Yeah, Japan makes their rice crackers.
They do.
Oh, I should have opened it like that.
That's all right. Can you manage? I just don't want it to go boom.
Oh, they smell horrible.
No.
I don't want to eat it.
Tough.
I don't want to eat it.
Ooh.
They look like fish fingers.
They do look like fish fingers. I like those.
They're a bit plain, but they are quite tasty. I actually quite like them.
I like those. I could sit and eat a pack of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, 2 more. So what have we got left? Cheese and barbecue. What are we going first? Cheese or barbecue?
Cheese. We're going to leave the worst one for last.
Are we?
I don't like barbecue.
Okay. Sorry, I'm supposed to be saying.
Cheese.
Right, bite-sized treats meticulously coated with a savoury cheese seasoning. So it's rice and cheese basically. So we've had rice and crab, rice and cheese, rice and fish.
How much rice stuff do Japan people need?
I think they like a lot of it.
Okay.
Again, let's not flick them everyone.
Okay, I'll try not to. What do they look like?
I don't know.
They look like...
Toenails.
Yeah, they look like toenails. They look like toenails.
They do look a bit like toenails. No.
They're very plain.
You think everything's plain, don't you? Yeah. Considering you don't like a lot of stuff, you think everything's plain.
Yeah, except for the grape thing. That was
what do you think? If you had a toenail that looked like that,
yeah,
you'd need a podiatrist of some sort, wouldn't you?
Mum, after, we're going to eat that last. Are we going to
You can
finish
eat the rest.
everything left?
Well, we'll finish it off camera because I don't think everyone wants to see us just sit here and eat. They actually don't taste of anything.
They don't taste of anything. So if you like plain stuff, these crisps are for you.
You're probably right. Would you recommend them or not?
Nah.
What's cheese in Welsh?
Cows.
Cows.
Who likes barbecue?
What's crab in Welsh?
Crank.
Crank. Oh, I like that. Crank.
Crab in Welsh is crank and it sounds pretty evil. It sounds evil. Who likes barbecue?
Sorry, I've already got in there. So that okay, the last one's barbecue.
It's got barbecue.
Smoky, savoury flavours in every bite. Do you not like barbecue flavour?
No, I don't like barbecue.
I should probably have known that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have. Oh, that smells smoky.
Dad likes barbecue stuff.
It looks like that. It looks like a piece of fabric.
It does look like fabric. That doesn't taste like barbecue.
No, it doesn't taste like barbecue. It tastes like cheese. It tastes like cheese to me.
You've got some weird taste buds, haven't you? Thank you.
Well, we're going to go back to the grape thing, aren't we, Mum?
You can do it.
No, there's still some in there.
No, I'm going to throw it. Right, so you're going to eat that, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should eat them.
I'm not eating the rest of that. Right, so we're going to say goodbye to everyone now and hope you have a lovely rest of the week.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.